Well, for more on this, I'm joined by our international affairs editor, Philip Turle. So, Philip, Israel says it is striking a terrorist infrastructure in the Jenin area, controlled by a group called the Jenin Bridges. Can you tell us a bit about the Jenin Bridges? Why now?
Yeah, it's actually the Jenin Brigades, and they are a terrorist group that was created back in 2021 in Jenin, which is situated in northern Israel. You can see on the map up here. This is all northern West Bank. You can see part here, which is situated within Israel itself. And that is the big problem, because the Palestinians living in these refugee camps have been there since 1948 and the creation of Israel, wanting to be given proper housing, the right to return to their land, and they obviously have not ever been able to do that. And that has led to growing criticism from within the refugee camps, from within the whole of the West Bank, that the Palestinian National Authority isn't doing enough to provide a future for them. And these groups, like the Jenin Brigades, have just taken it all in their own hands, because they don't have any faith in the Palestinian Authority anymore. So it was created back in 2021. Its founder is Jamil al-Amouri from the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, and their motto is "We are the resistance," because, as I said, they don't have any faith in the Palestinian National Authority, and at the same time they're face to face with the Israeli government, which is the most far-right government in the history of Israel, which is under pressure from within Israel itself to stop these attacks on Israeli settlers and on Israeli residents. And that has led to this inflammatory cocktail that for the moment doesn't seem to have any way out in the short term. And face to face with that is a feeling that Israel is constructing more and more settlements in the West Bank. They've gone up a lot over the last few years. There are 400,000 Israeli settlers for about 2.6 million Palestinians. 13,000 new housing units have been approved, even though that's been criticised by the UN General Assembly, the UN Security Council, and the International Court of Justice, who say that Israel's actions in the West Bank are illegal. So all of this together has created this situation, which is very volatile and at the same time very dangerous.
And where does this leave the prospects for peace?
Well, that is the big question, and the answer to that is far away. There have been umpteen efforts to bring the two sides to the negotiating table, the last one in 2014 by John Kerry, the then Secretary of State of the US. It didn't lead to anything. The problem is there's no real willingness on the side of either the Palestinians or the Israelis to get to that negotiating table. And the only way forward at the moment seems to be a military solution, and that is not a solution. It needs to be a diplomatic solution, hope given to the Palestinians that there's going to be a two-state solution. That's what they want, but no sign of that in the short term.
OK, well, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much, Philip Turle, our international affairs editor.